underway here. And the Wilt, Lat, and their member, Laxgalts'ap, will be the Galdamelga for the traditional part of this morning. And then once they're done with that, we're going to probably have a few commands that we're going to do before we get the men to start moving everything. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to Laxgalts'ap.
Why? Obrigado. Segedamana. Geburts, ganz gut geht. Skar niet een Duitse, smart Amass in that long. Chiefs, matriarchs, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for coming and to share this special event with us. To begin our event, I would like to start with our chiefs from our other tribes to say a few words on our behalf. I'd like to start with Samagat Duke of the Laxgalts'ap.
Roman Favor, Luxembourg, Washington, Good, Luxembourg, Good Lavalna, Atsuma, Sen, Al-Tabu, Price, Urak, Seattle, Good Topic, Anoya. The Fluid Government Forum Amass with our work from Britain turns to market life. Doyapsness with back to Doyapsness Amass Kilometer long. When I was up this up to an under and lightning. Men understand the mager wilderness of Island, the mager wilderness of Oklahoma, as you are made it out of the mager. But when mager Wilson is Sergeant Wilson, amazing.
Next, I'd like to bring up his staff and Samagat Leaks Hughes to say a few words.
Why, Sandigat, Sigdamana, going to Alex to I went back. I'm going with Louisiana, Ayuk, Sandigat. Our chief explanation, Pago, and still would not ask. And it sang for the romance for Louisiana, sang, Cartier. Yes, all right. Mga station. Under saan ko wilderness. Wilderness. Hopefully, what that's the world. And just keep out your foot. With wilderness, it's a big way.
The next speaker I want to bring forward is from the Kannada tribe, Samagat Leaks-Dup. Samagat.
Hi, I'm Gideon. Sikilmana. Mukhalajik Alex Wilson. KFC Alex Nessa. Produkti Alex Stocks. Bucket. Market diet. And the market will not begin. Gaso. Wala will saan but balance dessa men en ålder de har väl dessa vad up det var helt AFC Alex dessa i Samuel Samagi that we will be AFC dessa.
Okay, so for the next portion, I would like to invite the Master Carver to come forward. Smoggett Zatwick, my apologies, to tell the story of this pole.
First of all, I'd like to say thanks to the Creator for this beautiful day, and also to thank Laxgalts'ap for this privilege and honor of carving this beautiful pole. I've been asked to tell a brief story of the pole. I can start on the bottom with my work. Also, I want to bring up my carvers that have been here even before the pole started. Jay Robinson's we've been together for almost 20 years. We've done a few things together. We opened half the conference, so it needs to be done. And also Judith Moore. She comes from Cape Out Free Teaching, and we wanted to give her opportunity to come onto the crew and to part of this beautiful piece. So on the bottom of the pole sits a halite. This halite stands 9 feet tall, and it's a special one because, as you can see on the forehead, it has a jersey belt, a chief's headdress, which is unusual for a shaman. So that kind of gives you an idea of that shaman being very special and powerful. On the jersey belt, there's 13 of them we discovered while we were on our visit to Moa. We had to find out why there's 13, and we found out that we had 13 months in our Hindu calendar. And also, women being the backbone of our society, a woman has 13 cycles a year. So we were just amazed at that. I'm so fortunate to understand this. The box itself is a memorial box. Of course, the pole is a memorial pole. We had a hard time tracking, we were trying to find the original. Last year I was doing a pole in high school, and I came across a plaque, and I didn't know where it came from. Little did I know it was a replica of the plaque memorial box, carved in the 1940s in the 50s of the nation. So I went find the copies, that copies, the design, and this can actually do with the Christian, all of that. And then top of the box is, beaver, and I was so honored to hear the story, by Martin Lack, where the supernatural beaver came from. He told me that the pole itself has been carved over 4,000 years. The beaver itself was a gift from one of the neighbors, a supernatural beaver, 4,000 years ago. I was so amazed. 4,000 years ago, they must have did something very special to their neighbors to lift the gift of that, that beaver. So inside the beaver's mouth is the fire stick, lit from the sun itself. I tell you, the business, being a beaver was, it was so overwhelming. My assistant carver, how many days did you spend on the tail? 2 days just carving the cross section. Yeah, a couple more days. So we definitely took our time with that. And the eyes, the OA eyes are probably the hardest thing in this guy to try to duplicate. OA had a special talent at the eyes. They're like Mona Lisa. Everywhere you walk, the eyes are so. My apologies if we didn't come close to that, but we definitely we got close. On top of the beaver head, we had unanswered questions about it. First of all, when we were at Moab, there was holes on the face. So we looked into them. Why is there holes there? We discovered copper nails in it. I tell you this, when we were working with professors in Moab, they didn't know things were on there that we noticed right away. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
So we asked for more information from Ontario, because that's where a lot of the box and some of the pieces were in. And one of the writings from one of my great-great-grandfathers, Lazarus Moody, wrote a piece on it about the mask itself was a portrait mask of that of the day. And it said on there that the Avalonian represented a sheep, a very powerful sheep. As you can see on the wall there's a picture of the pole standing in Moab. And on there there's add-on pieces. Over the years, the pole has been taken down and put up in communities. So there's pieces there were missing. And on the pole there's like a staff on it. And it didn't make sense to us that it was sitting alone with, complex pieces that are held by the sheep. So when we got the information about the chief lad, it said on there he's wearing a long hat. And we already knew it. We were talking, said it's got to be a long hat because it had rings on it. Each ring represents a potlatch that the day held. I was told that even to have one potlatch is amazing. He had 4. So he was a very powerful man, and I can only imagine how big your family had been then to have 4 potlatches. Because you're saving up years just to have one, right? To get all your riches out. We added another ring on there because this is a new day and more of that. I wanted to do this. If this is your 5th potlatch. We added copper, but the highest that we use, all the elements that we have, we wanted to get part of ourselves for the sheer honor. When it's 3rd degree, it'll match the Avalonian. And next we have the shark. When we went to Moab, we to see what was there on the ground. We didn't know that there was missing 22.5 feet of shark head. I didn't know there was an eagle on it.
Yeah.
So, but when we got word that we can only do 38 feet, we couldn't exceed that, we were going, okay, which part of the pole are we gonna minimize? But when we found out there's a tail that was 22.5 feet, and an eagle, I was like, oh, okay, we can keep everything on there, like the right dimensions and everything, and we can lose it on the tail. So we didn't find the eagle because it was too deteriorated, and so we went with Oye, the original carver of the last pole. We went with his style, one of these other poles. So the eagle that you see on top is similar style to his last one. On the back of the shark, they have 3 human faces. I try to do more research on them. To me, they're moon masks. I know in our culture, a moon represents telling of time or an event. And but this is 3,000 years ago. I'm betting one of those is a volcano eruption. You know, you guys have a rich history, and I only know a little of what you guys shared with me, and I'm so grateful that you did, and I'm really honored that you actually did part of the beautiful poem. That's about it I have to say. Jay, would you like to say anything?
But over beer. I'd like to thank everybody for coming here. Real honor to get to do this.
Oh, my apologies, I forgot that. To mention one very important thing. When we're, the beaver itself, we're trying to understand it. And, you know, we knew that it was special. This is before talking to that, what it meant. We discovered something that the doctors, it was through a Zoom meeting when we were expecting the pole. We noticed something on the corners, and there were circles. To me, they were like Mayan, right? They're Inca symbols. Right? So my sister, Amy Parent, we had a conversation about it. And she said, yeah, they're shamanism. They're a market of shamanism. I was like, I knew there was something special about the beaver, and it was right. It's a supernatural beaver. Mm-hmm. So you can see on the forearms, there are circles on both sides. So we incorporate those in the same spots. OEA was amazing. We have so much vision, and it's such an honor to come and replicate the pole. That, I can't say this enough. Thank you so much, because this is so much more than this day, right? It's the future of our children. You know, we've had so many people from all over the world come in that are gravitated towards this pole to understand our history, and we're able to keep that going. Carvers are storytellers, and we're still learning. I wanted to share this one story. These beautiful children came in from the lecture here twice. These 2 children came up and they touched the pole. A lot of kids are scared to touch it, right? They don't understand it. These 2 kids came and they touched it. They're asking about what it was, and later found out that. Those 2 children were from the pole. They were from your house. Yeah. So we had long days on this, and it gets overwhelming because there's so much energy. When children come in like that, and they fill up our cup, they make it all worth our effort and sacrifice. So I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you.
Doig Sidin Smagia. I'm a Dawakan fan. I want to thank everybody for coming out today to witness this historic event. That concludes this portion of this program. I'd like to turn it back over to Abdi Laka to carry on the next portion.
So we will be finishing off the traditional end of the business with the carver and the traditional aspect that we always do before we raise a pole, but that is always done when we get ready to raise the pole up. So I'm asking everybody. I'm asking everybody that is not going to be lifting, if you could please make your way out of the doors and kind of amass on that side of the building. That'd be great. And everybody else that is lifting, you can stay in the room, and all the Sindigat are going to stay in the room along with their family right now for a quick picture. Everybody else, if you could please make your way out of the building now and wait alongside that side of the building. Thank you. All of LAT's members, if you want to come on this side, please. They want to do a quick picture with all of you guys. If we can get all the family members to just line along the pole, people want to take pictures, and everybody else just come on this end. Clear the way for the family.
On this side.
Barry, on I'll be the hubby's
Okay, everybody, I need your attention, and then I need your silence. The family has asked the kindness of Samagatu to lay a blessing on the family and on the pole before we pick it up. So Samagatu.
Burka, Sabawal Wastu, Saif Wili, and when I was named him then, no, and it's to go to Mulla. So I told first you could not stay, I'm waiting, tomorrow, and Hannes will not have anywhere in the sand. You know, learn, drive there, watching this, Hannes, there's something that I will do one with.
Okay, thank you. And so now if I can ask the kindness of all of the family members to please move out the front door, this door, please. And then all the men to kind of stay that are going to be lifting.